Hey everyone, welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, welcome. Welcome everyone. We'll get started shortly here. Welcome guys, welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Hey Erica, welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, we got time.
Hey Cam, welcome. Welcome guys, welcome, welcome.
How you doing, David?
Good, good, welcome. We'll get started shortly.
Yeah, eat this.
Eric, welcome, welcome.
How you doing, sir? I got questions for you today.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. We like questions. This should be a good class. Hey, Travis, welcome, welcome.
Hey, David.
Hello. We'll get started shortly, guys. Hey, Bill, welcome.
Hey, David.
Hello, hello, welcome. We'll get started shortly. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started here. Hope everyone is having a great week. This should be a good class. We've got a lot going on in the markets. All right, so as you guys know, on what's today? Thursday? Yeah, Thursdays we go over equities, options. Not a lot on ETFs right now, but definitely stocks and options. And we'll take a quick look at Forex and Bitcoin, but mainly, like I said, stocks. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. And as you guys know, we always go over the market to see how the market is doing. So when we ever look to trade stocks, we always need to know what the market is doing. So the major indexes, all right, so the Dow, the S&P, the Nasdaq, and the Russell. And then we also look at the Vix Volatility Index. So you guys should see my screen here. All right. So here is the Monster Market Tracker, and here is the Dow, the S&P, the Nasdaq, the Russell, and then our VIX. Okay, we check the VIX Volatility Index. All right. As you guys know, when the VIX goes up, that's not good for stocks. All right. So when the VIX moves higher, what that means is that there's more volatility in the stock market, in the equity markets, and that's not good for stocks. Okay. So for the VIX, we need a number that is below 20. So we need the VIX to stay below 20. All right, 20 below 20.
Hey,
Red,
this chapter don't ever calm down. I
red
hate passing
candle,
through here.
a good
Did somebody blow their horn in my back? Y'all
stocks. Okay, so red candles on the VIX getting below 20 in the teens, really good for stocks. So right now the VIX, guys, is right at 20. All right, so it's moving higher. All right, so that's not good, right? It's not that we shouldn't trade. We just need to trade lightly, be aware that the market is not as healthy to be aggressively buying stocks. Okay, so right now the VIX right here, the VIX is at 20. All right, so we want to be aware of that. All right, so we'll take a look at the VIX, right? Always the VIX, right? So right now the VIX is right here, this candle right here. If you guys can see this, all right, this is today. All right, let me do this. Hold on 1 second here. Let me see what it's looking like on the week. 1 second here. All right, I like the week right now. Okay, so weekly worth of data right here. All right, and it's at 20. So just be aware of that. All right, so here is the Dow. The Dow, here was the buy signal on the Dow. It's holding. We got a white candle here. It's somewhat neutral. The bottom line, guys, is this. We've got resistance right here on the Dow. Right here on the Dow. We've got resistance right here. All right. Up here was the all-time high. I don't know if you guys can see this, the all-time high. It has retraced from the all-time high and it's trading below resistance. All right, it needs to hold this support here. All right, it needs to hold this support here. All right, so there's a lot of indecision right now. The sellers haven't come in yet in the Dow. All right, but there's a lot of indecision right now. On the S&P, same thing here. The price hasn't retraced. It retraced from resistance, right? So here is resistance right here. Buy signal was right here, made a move higher, made all-time highs, but guess what? Just like the Dow, the S&P has retraced. But guess what? We've got red candle here, so that's not good, right? That's not good for the S&P. We've got support in here. So here is support, some more support in here. So if this continued selling happens, we could break this support, get a sell signal, right? Which would remove our buy signal right here. And we would have to give a sell signal on the S&P. Same thing for the Dow right here. For the Nasdaq, and you guys will probably notice from your Nasdaq stocks, it's more bearish. All right, it's more bearish, definitely in trouble, just broke support. So today the Nasdaq broke support right here. All right, we already have a sell signal here, so we do not have a buy signal. All right, so here is support right in this area right here. And today the Nasdaq broke support. Okay, so I would say it's no longer distribution, it's getting into the markdown phase. Okay, markdown phase. All right, with the Russell, same thing here, very bearish.
Like a whole, I have to do this. So like in the morning.
All right. Okay, so here is the Russell, and we are looking at this support right here, guys. This support right in here. All right, so as a whole, the market is not as healthy, right? So we've got support right here, and price is looking to break this support right here. So tomorrow is going to be a big day. So we'll see if the price action continues, the selling continues tomorrow. I think it might continue tomorrow. All right, so we want to be careful. We don't want to go heavy in puts yet, because we are not in the markdown phase. We are definitely not in the markup phase. So we're in like no man's land right now. So just be careful. All right. As far as the indexes, right? So here, I'm sorry, the sectors. Here are the sectors here. All right. So we're starting to see more sectors here are turning to the downside. All right. More sectors here are turning to the downside. Even the sectors here that are moving to the upside, they are not trending. All right. They are not trending. All right. If you notice all these sectors here, they're around 23 and lower. All right. We need to be in the 30s and 40s and 50s to see trends in here. Okay. So be careful of that. As the market moves lower, we'll see more of these sectors move lower. Okay. So just be careful. Again, we always watch the VIX. We need to know what the VIX volatility is doing. The Dow, the S&P, the Nasdaq, the Russell, the whole sector is doing. What's doing? We need to know what the indexes. We need to know what the sectors are doing. So the Vix Volatility Index. All right. We need to know what the index is doing, and then the sectors. Let's take a look at Stock Boss. So here is Stock Boss, which is not bad. We're still seeing some opportunities in Stock Boss, but I would say be careful. All right. I wouldn't focus on any particular sector right now, because like I said, none of the sectors are really performing well. So just be careful. All right. Bullmaster, there's more opportunities in Bullmaster. All right. Then in Stock Boss, okay. A lot of energy stocks. All right. So there's a lot of energy stocks here in Bullmaster. All right. Some financial stocks. I'm surprised to see that. All right. Not a lot of technology stocks. Nasdaq's getting hit. So energy stocks. Okay. So some energy stocks. Let me take a look at, let's see here. See what's going on with energy here. We see if we might have a play here. 1 second here. XLE, energy. Let's take a look at energy here, because there's quite a few energy stocks here. There's quite a bit. 1 second. XLE. Okay. So write this down, guys. XLE. So the energy sector. Right, so right here, energy sector is at 22, right? It's up on 22. So you guys might have a play there in energy stocks. Okay. XLE energy. So because, yeah, we get a ton of stocks here in energy. Let's take a look at a few of them here. All right. Hey, Kim, you see that? There's some opportunities there in stocks, in energy. There's several of the energy.
Like, I feel like this would be like an intro video filler.
Yeah, David, I've been in several energy stocks.
You
If
have?
you look at 3 of the refiners,
Uh-huh.
first one is Valero.
Okay. What's the symbol again?
VLO, Victor, Larry, Oscar.
Okay. Okay.
That one's I've been in. The other one is Phillips 66. The symbol is Paul, Sam, X-ray.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Those companies,
Go
what they
ahead.
do is they buy oil from like ExxonMobil, ConocoPhillips,
Mm-hmm.
Texaco, and they convert the oil into unleaded gasoline and jet
Okay.
fuel.
So those are the refineries, right?
Those are refiners, yeah.
So guys, keep an eye on energy. All right. I don't know where is crude at? Is crude at what, 72 or what?
82.
It's at 82. Are you kidding me? Is that high?
Here, let me give you the exact numbers here.
Yeah, hold on. Let me. 81. 81.62. Wow. Yeah, so there's definitely a move happening here in crude. So guys, keep an eye on crude. All right. There's definitely, let's go. I want to just go through some of these. And just look over here, guys. Look at your buy signals over on this side of the chart as we kind of go through these. Look at this one here, CNQ. There's definitely a play in crude. Look at this. Here's another one here, and they're all moving up. They're all moving up nicely. So the overall market is not as healthy, but boy, those the institutions are really getting into crude. Guys, there's always somewhere, always, you know, the saying is there's always a bull market somewhere, right? There's always a bull market somewhere. And we just have to know where that is. I mean, look at these stocks here. Amazing plays. Amazing plays. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this one here. Here was the buy signal right here. Right here. It's all the way up here. All right. That's nice to see. So the market isn't healthy, but boy, they're getting into crude. Look at this one here. Another one here. All right, so definitely crude oil, look at, pay attention to your, to stocks that are in energy, all right? Make sure that they've broken resistance, right? You've got a buy signal, but tons of opportunities in energy here, all right? So, let's see, anything in what energy? Not a lot of energy stocks in stock bus, but definitely Bullmaster. Definitely Bullmaster. All right, guys, I'm going to open up the floor here. All right. Let me know if you guys have any questions, anything you want to take a look at, any stocks that you want me to take a look at. All right. Any symbols, we'll go ahead and pull them up and help you guys make some money. All right, so go ahead. Any questions?
Yeah, I have a question if you don't mind, sir.
Okay.
The first one I would like to look at is ZIM. ZIM.
ZIM. Okay. All right. Oh, hey, Eric. All right, Eric. All right. You usually put me to work. You usually put me to work. All right. So what are you thinking of doing here?
It just broke resistance. And I'm kind of checking it to see if it's going to come back and test or if it's going to just start trending. So
okay. All right.
That's where I kind of am with it. And I had a target of like 70 or so.
All right.
70 and change.
Okay. It's up to you guys, but I wouldn't put a target. All right. I don't like targets. All right. We just let it run. All right. Yeah, just let it run. It might blow. What if it blows through that, right? So just kind of keep that in mind. We don't like to, we just let it run. As long as it's in the markup phase, we'll let it run. So let's analyze this for you then. Let's analyze this for you, Eric. So here is, and you're right, it gave a buy signal right at this break of resistance. I would say resistance kind of right here. We'll call this resistance right here. All right, so this is the candle here. This candle here is where we got the buy, the volume came in, buying came in, and right this triangle right here, right at this resistance line right here is where we got the buy signal. So you've done really good in picking your stocks. This is another good one. All right, this is another good one. So we've got a clear break of resistance. The buying is in. It's in the markup phase. You've got support all the way down here. And you've got pretty good support too. So you've got really good, you see these lines here, right here, right here, right here. That's pretty good support. All right. Let me draw it out here. And it's broken through this, this support here, which was previous resistance. It broke through that. So they're really holding this stock, right? We always like to see strong support when we move in price higher. Here is another area of strong support right in here. Right in here, you guys see these lines right here? That's another area of strong support, okay? So I think you're good. I think you're good. I like the fact that the sector is up. So the energy sector, what sector is this? What sector is this? You know?
I know it's like a shipping and transportation type company, but I was never really sure if it's like a transportation or what type of sector it was, to be honest.
Transportation. Okay. Okay, but it looks good. It looks good. I would just hold on. If it comes back, okay. So previous resistance, right? Previous resistance is support. So if it gets back in this area here, I would watch for definitely 51. All right, that's pretty good support here. You've got some short-term support right around. Short-term support, which lines up with your moving average there. That's at 55, but here would be the concern right here at 51. This is strong support. This is really strong support. If it breaks this area here, it's definitely done for now. Okay, so, but it looks good to hold. You've got good resistance here. So resistance here, and it's breaking through. Once the price keeps testing that, the more times it tests resistance, okay, the weaker that resistance gets. Okay, so it tested it here, tested it here, tested it here, finally broke out. All right, so that should be good. All right, but just know if it comes back, kind of like this here, if it fails, comes down, breaks support, right, you've got to get out. You've got to get out. All right, any other questions?
I had one more, but just in case anybody else wanted to go in front of me, they can. I'll save mine.
All right, go ahead, Eric. Go ahead.
Okay, I had another one. This one hasn't broke out yet. I have my eye on it though. It's not a bad price, and it looks like it could do some moving, but it's a STC. STC. It's it tested resistance, it failed. It tested again, it failed, and I like when they fail. I want to see a couple failures before it finally breaks through.
Okay. All right. So some homework for you. All right. And last time you did a good job following the sector. I think it was the healthcare, right? Find out what these what the sectors are on this. Okay, so find out, continue to do that, continue to work with the sector, always the market, but the sector,
This one's
Okay.
financial.
It's financial. Okay, good, very good. Financial. So we're seeing some financial stocks in here. Let's take a look at the sector. Financial. It looks good. Hold on one second here. We'll take a look at the chart. So financial, guys, is right here. The XLF, it's up and it's at 23. So it's trending at 23. That's an early trend. All right, so let's take a look at it here. Yeah, we always want to take a look at the sector. The volatility, the VIX, the indexes, and then the sector. All right. Okay, so the XLF. Financial. Okay, so here's the financial sector right here, and we'll do a side by side with your stock. So I would keep an eye on that sector. Now remember, the market is not very favorable right now, so we want to keep that in mind. The broad market. Okay, so your stock was STC, and we always want to go through this process, guys. So let's do this. Let's change this around. So here is, hold on. All right, so here's your stock here. And then here is the sector. Okay, so the sector broke resistance. All right, so it broke resistance right here. Broke resistance, gave a buy signal. It's got a buy signal right here. All right, clearly in the markup phase, price is holding, moving average is following. Okay, so it's clear buy signal in the markup phase. Your stock, which is in that sector, the financial sector, right? Here was resistance. It gave a buy signal right at resistance, and it retraced, it pulled back. Okay, but it's held. The good thing is it's held support right here. If you guys see that right here, and that's pretty decent support right here. So it held support right here. Okay, so here is your support. All right, resistance became support right here. So this is clear support right here. So it's holding, right? But it's not, it might form a cup and handle where it does this here, pulls back, you get most traders out, right? It'll get most traders out. It held support right here, and now it's moving higher. All right, so just hold on to it. Are you in it?
No, I didn't get in it yet. I wanted it to give me one more test of resistance and break it. Then I was going to jump in. I have an alert set.
Okay, yeah, so that's good. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. So I mean, you could have gotten in here. You've got gotten in here and just hold, right? And just hold. But yeah, that if you're not in it, just wait. If it tests this resistance again, right, you should be good. All right, you should be good. And that resistance is at 80. So I would watch that 80 number. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But your sector is good. So the financial sector is holding. But keep in mind, guys, right? Keep in mind that the broad market right here, we always have to keep that in mind, right? If the volatility increases, gets above 20 and higher, right? We start getting a lot more selling in the Dow, the S&P, the Nasdaq. We already have selling in the Russell, selling in the Nasdaq. Okay, we're starting to see selling here in the S&P. All right, so if that happens, Eric, right, you just have to be very, very careful. So everything can line up. everything can line up for you over here, but if the market comes down, guess what? Your stock will come down, right? So a large percentage of your stocks out there will follow what the indexes are doing. Okay. All right. Very good job. Anyone else? Anyone else? Any stocks you guys want to take a look at? All right. So let's take a look at I want to take a look at Bitcoin here. I had so many traders call me yesterday and they were like, Dave, should we get into Bitcoin? And I don't know what they're looking at, right? I always have to wonder because we go through this a lot. So just because the price moves intraday doesn't mean the trend has turned. It takes a long time for the market, especially on the daily time frame. Now, we might get a quicker move on the 240-minute time frame for Bitcoin, but even there, a lot has to happen. Okay, but definitely on the daily time frame, you know, folks get excited. They see a big day up, whether it's Bitcoin or anything. They think that it's you know, a lot has to happen, guys. Right? It's in the markdown phase. It has to go through that markdown phase. Okay, it's got to go through that markdown phase. Right? We need to see buyers come in, kind of like this here, green candles, break of resistance, buyers come in before. Right, kind of like here, like here, like here, before we even look getting close to thinking about buying or getting into a position. All right, so clearly in the markdown phase for Bitcoin, we've got some short-term support, and we've been talking about this. We've got some, I wouldn't say it's short-term support, it's just not a lot of support right here. I mean, it's fairly decent support, but if we test this area here, I think it should break that support at 40,000. So Bitcoin is still in trouble, guys. All right, Bitcoin is still in trouble. The next support, the biggest support to look at is at 30,000. That's going to be the big one for Bitcoin. But the sellers, we're definitely in the markdown phase. There's nothing to get excited about. Not yet. All right, not yet. We're definitely in the markdown phase. We just broke this support line here, so we're clearly in redistribution, right? We don't even have a new support line here yet. So if we had a new support line here, I would say, okay, things might be flattening out, but we don't even have, look here, guys, we don't even have a new support line created. Okay, so price is still falling. Don't get faked out by these moves, intraday moves that you guys see. All right, it will mess you up. All right, so just because price makes a big move for a day or two doesn't change the overall phase. A lot has to happen. Okay. As far as I'm going to take a quick look at, unless you guys have some questions for me. Any questions for me? Any questions for me? No questions? No questions? Bill, any questions for me?
Now, are you going to cover some of the Forex tonight, David?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll do some Forex. Let's see here. If you guys take a quick look at your Monster Scalper screen, what's happening here? This is a test. What's happening here? What's happening here? Your monster, what do you guys see here? Your monster scalper screen. What do you guys see there? Your monster scalper screen right here. You guys see my screen?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so what's going on?
Oh, it looks like things are trending downward.
Okay, what's trending downward?
Well, definitely the dollar.
The dollar, okay, so it's trending downward, okay, and what's happening? What's happening? It's trending downward, and so what's happening? So the guys, look here, right? All the dollar pairs here are now the leading pairs. So Bill, you're absolutely right, right? They're trending down. They're moving to the downside, right? That's your opportunities right here. These are your opportunities right here, right now, the dollar pairs, right? And look at this. They're your top leading pairs right now, all these dollar pairs. All right. So you guys should be in these pairs, right? The dollar pairs, look at this, dollar, dollar, dollar pair, and they're all going short. Dollar, 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 dollar pairs. All these dollar pairs are trending to the downside. Look at this. Short signal here on the breakout support right here, all the way down here. Okay, here's another dollar pair. Okay, all of them are moving to the downside. Okay. Is anyone in these dollar pairs? Anyone in this dollar, or anyone trading these dollar pairs?
Hey, David, I'm short USD JPY.
So you're short USD JPY. I remember you got into these early.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I rolled it up and then I rolled it right back.
Good job. Good job. Kim, where did you get in at?
The day
You got
the
in, you
data
got
sell-
in here, right?
Yeah,
After
the data
it closed the
the
long
data sells,
position.
because remember I was long that one, David.
Yeah.
And the data sell signal came on. That's when I got short. The exact. I literally sold and then I bought. I'm sorry. I literally sold my long position and I literally bought my short position right after.
I remember you were you hadn't gotten a short signal, right? You were
Yeah.
you kind of anticipated the move, right? So guys, Kim got out here. So he took profits
Read that.
here, took this trade up here,
In that white candle there.
right? From here all the way up here, and then he shorted it.
I'm shorted, not making money there.
So he shorted it here, and now he's all the way down here, right? Good job, Cam. Beautiful trade. You could probably let's see here. You should get some support. It's still falling. I mean, it's falling like a knife. So there is you just hold on. You should get some support right here. So previous resistance is support. So you should get some, which is kind of holding right here. But you could get down to, I mean, you could get down as far as down in this area here. So just hold on. Good job. Good job.
Okay, next one I have is USD TRY. And I have a long position there.
You have a long position.
And right when your buy signal was on, that's when I bought that one.
I remember
I
you
see
were
now.
in. Yeah, you were in.
Yeah.
No, you didn't get out. You still in this?
Still in. I'll be getting out as soon as I get home.
All right, guys, don't do this. All right, don't do this. You know, Kim has been doing this for a while, so
Yeah.
I'll let Kim do his thing. But yeah, when we get selling like this, we want to be out.
Yeah.
We want to be out because
They'll still have a profit on it though.
yeah, we could get this right here. All
I
right.
got all of it.
And Kim is quick. He knows what he's doing. All right. Let's see here. Any other pairs? Any other pairs?
I'm still short, Aussie cat,
Aussie CAD.
still short.
You're still shorted. All right. So let's take a look here. Still shorted. I would get out.
Okay.
Where did you get in at? Where
Way up there at the very top. I got in at I shorted that one at 9.92438.
Yeah, get out. Yeah, get out. Take the, it's over.
438 right below here, right around in there.
Yeah. Okay, Kim.
Okay, I'll close them out.
Yeah, I wouldn't stand it. If you look here, the Aussie pairs, we've got new up, right? New up, they're all up. This whole group here kind of go together. These will go together here. So these are all, when you see it starting to get solid like this, it's a beautiful thing, right? So if you look here, all these dollar pairs are down. These are solid. It's not mixed. Here, these are opening up solid. Pound pairs are solid. And then the Aussie, New Zealand, yen pairs are solid. So we're starting to see things really open up in Forex. It's not mixed anymore. So we've got buying coming in here, a break of this resistance here, Cam, a break of this resistance. Let's move it. And guess what? We got a short, a sell, an exit signal to liquidate that short position. Okay, so you could see another move. Like this to the upside. Okay, we got nice support down in this area in here. So we could definitely see a move to the upside. Buying is coming in. Buying is coming in all in this whole group here. So yeah, take the profits and run. What we should be looking for, and this is just amazing trading. If we do this, guys, this is what we want to be doing. All right. We want to be in the flow of these trades. We want to be in the flow. Okay, so if you guys look here, follow me for a second. And Kim, good trading, bud. So if you guys look here, right, nice buy. This is what we want to be doing. All right, markup phase, bought, right? Amazing trading. All right, markdown phase. So made money here, made money here. We're gonna wait to get a buy signal on this break of resistance here. Break of resistance, price is consolidating right now. The buying come in, let's say the buying come in, we get some green candles come in, we get a buy signal, and we want to take it all the way back up. So we made money here, and hopefully we'll make money here. So yeah, take those profits, wait, redeploy those profits in the next move. And guess what? This is looking really good. Really good, guys. This is setting up really good. Anything can change, but right now we like to see solid buying here. Price is moving up in the markup phase here. Price is moving down in the markdown phase here. We can short these. We can take these up, and it's a beautiful thing. Let's see here. Any questions on this? Any questions on this?
Hey, Dave, can you please check the pound yen?
Pound yen. All right. Pound yen. All right. So pound yen, you guys remember we had a sell signal here. Sell signal here on a break of this support right here. We were looking for pound yen to test and break resistance. And we didn't, and get a new buy signal and enter the reaccumulation phase, but that never happened. All right, so here's resistance right up in here. We were looking to test it and break it and move higher, but we've got some selling coming in here. So Joe, were you looking to do anything with this?
No, I was just thinking to go in short early on, so to catch a nice downtrend.
Yeah, so I would wait. So I
Wait.
would wait. Yeah,
Yeah.
wait. If it gets below this support right here, you'll get a signal, a
Okay.
short signal. Yeah. So just wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Things are moving up. I mean, they're holding up. So I don't know if we'll get that. But yeah, if you get a short signal, get in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you get it. Yeah, just wait, be patient.
Mhm.
Okay, just be patient and don't get in before it. So just be patient but you could get it here if it. I mean, we've got selling coming in. It's got to test this support here, break it, and then you'll get a sell signal. And it's always good to take a look at the other pairs too to see what they're doing. All right. So if we take a look at the other yen pairs, you'll notice dollar yen. So Chem's pair, that's down. So that's trending down. New Zealand yen, let's see what that's doing. All right, so nothing right now with New Zealand yen. We know what's going on with pound yen. Euro yen. So Euro yen looks a lot like pound yen right now.
Pound.
Swiss yen. Swiss yen gave a sell signal, kind of retraced a bit. Sell short signal. All right. CAD yen. CAD yen. Let me see what it does. It has. Yeah, it's still open on the long side. Still open, but we should get a sell signal soon. These yen pairs are trying to. They want to stay up. Right. Nothing here with Aussie yen. Yeah, the yen pairs are really strong. Pound yen on the monthly time frame is still holding right at that buy signal right here on the monthly. That's the big monthly time frame. It's still holding right here. So just you know, they don't want to fall. The dollar yen, and this is why I don't like the dollar yen. Right, the dollar yen will do its own thing. Hey, Cam, you there, Cam?
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah, this is why I don't like trading the dollar yen with the yen pairs. It always does its own thing. It kind of follows, you know, I think we might move and I've thought over the years, I've always thought about putting the yen, the dollar yen with the dollar pairs. But then every time I think about doing that, it does something totally different. You know, it does its own thing. It just does its own thing.
Now you have up Aussie dollar, Japanese yen. Now, were you referring to US dollar, Japanese yen?
Yeah, I mean, right here. I'm just looking at right here. Look right here. Yeah. You see, it's not up. It's not holding strong with the other yen pairs. It's going down. See, it's going down with the dollar pairs. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it always seems, that's why I don't really like trading it. If we've got to move to the upside with the yen pairs, with the other yen pairs, I don't like trading the dollar pair because it kind of goes with these pairs here. So it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one to trade. Yeah. Yeah, it's a tricky one to trade. If you follow the movement here, it usually always does its own thing. All right, guys, anything else? All right, so just be careful with equities. All right, so just be careful. Right, we definitely have selling in the market in stocks. All right, so we've got selling coming in here on the S&P, selling on the Nasdaq, selling on the Russell. Right now the Dow there isn't any decision yet on the Dow, kind of consolidating between support and resistance, but it will follow. As the other indexes move lower, it will follow. And then the VIX is moving higher. So just be very, very careful. As far as the sectors, right now, energy is your best play. That might be a flight to safety right now. Okay, that might be a flight to safety based on what the stocks heat seeker is pulling, right? So based on what heat seeker is pulling from the market right here, right? That could be a flight to safety. So that might be an area where you guys can make some money in some of these energy stocks. Okay, but I would say be careful. All right, Bitcoin, let Bitcoin do its thing. It's got a long way to go. Okay, it's got a long way to go. And then keep an eye on these dollar stocks. I mean, these dollar pairs. All these dollar pairs here, you guys should be, you don't have to be in all of them, but you need to be in at least a couple of them. All right, because they're moving. These are your top trending pairs right now, and it's all dollar pairs, baby. All the dollar pairs right now. So don't mess around with any of this stuff down here. All right, any of this stuff down here where you want to be, that's your money. You got all these dollar pairs, right? The top 10, top 15 pairs, dollar pairs, all moving. All right. Okay, guys, I will see you guys. We'll have a class in the office tomorrow. So we'll be in the office here in Winter Park and also on Zoom tomorrow. And have a great evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow, 5 to 6 p.m. All right, take care, guys.
Thank you. Good night.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thanks, Dave.